Ever wonder why your caterer never seems to vanish for lunch even though every human being on planet Earth needs to eat at some point? You are about to learn the secret choreography that keeps chafing dishes full and nobody fainting from hunger behind a taco truck. Vendors do not just wing it and hope everyone remembers to eat. They build something called a rotation schedule, which is basically a fancy way of saying nobody leaves their post at the same time. Picture a wedding with 20 staff members. If all 20 vanished for a break at 6 o'clock, the bar would go dry faster than a joke at your uncle's toast. So instead, staff get split into small groups, maybe 4 or 5 people, and each group takes a turn stepping away. It is like a game of musical chairs, except the goal is nobody notices anyone left. Pricing this labor is its own puzzle. Vendors typically build meal break coverage into the hourly staffing rate, often adding a small percentage, sometimes around 10%, just to cover the overlap needed. That overlap is the real trick. You actually schedule a few extra staff hours, sometimes 15 to 30 minutes worth per shift, so someone is always covering the gap. This is where temporary coverage comes in, sometimes called float staff. These are workers whose entire job is bouncing between stations, filling in wherever a break creates a hole. Think of them like substitute teachers, except instead of algebra, they are refilling ice or restocking napkins. Nobody remembers their name, but everyone notices when they are not there. A lot of newer vendors mess this up early on. They assume staff can just eat whenever there is a lull, but events rarely have a true lull, they just have quieter chaos. Labor laws also factor in here, since many states legally require paid or unpaid breaks after a certain number of hours worked. Ignore that, and you are not just risking bad vibes, you are risking fines that eat your profit margin worse than a hungry groomsman eats shrimp. Smart vendors build the meal break plan into the event timeline before the event even starts. That means assigning break windows on paper, the same way you would assign who cuts the cake or who lights the sparklers. Communication matters just as much as the schedule itself. A 5-second radio call like taking my break, Sarah, is covering bar 2 keeps everyone in sync without anyone standing around confused. The irony is that guests never think about any of this. They just assume drinks appear and food stays stocked like some kind of hospitality magic, when really it is a spreadsheet and a walkie-talkie doing all the heavy lifting. Vendors who master this rotation system end up with happier staff, fewer service gaps, and clients who rebook because nothing ever felt off. Preparation beats improvisation every single time, especially when hunger and open bars are involved. If you want to learn more about how event vendors keep operations running smoothly behind the scenes, check out our links in the description.